This is certainly, I think I heard in your comments over there too, this certainly is disturbing for a lot of parents and then for the investigators and the school district so on. At this point, all you really know is you have one victim?
We have one victim that the prosecutor is willing to charge the case on. Obviously, during this investigation, we interviewed a number of different children to try to determine the actions of this suspect. And based on the totality of all those interviews, there is at least enough in one victim's case to file a criminal complaint.
Do you think, I think you mentioned he'd apparently had worked for the district for like 10 years. Do you think there might be more victims? Maybe going back a few years?
I'm not sure. I know he's been with the district for a period of time. I don't know the exact dates of employment, but it is several years. And again, I don't know if this behavior that was noticed or disclosed during the past year had been occurring in previous years. Normally we will hear if there's any hint of concern regarding school district employees, the requirements for the Department of Education, and other type of reports that must be filed. There are many different investigations that occur every year that don't result in criminal charges, that are not criminal, that come about based on tips or other things that parents or other staff may observe. So if these actions were occurring in years past, they would have done so. I would be very surprised.
Is it normal if you first get wind of this in May when the previous school year was underway, and now here we are about a month into the new year, some parents might say, why wasn't something done? Or do you know, had he been removed from his employment?
I don't know the employment issue. I know that our first concern, our primary concern when we're doing investigations involving children is that children are safe. And it's my understanding in this case that was occurring. This individual did not have access to continue to victimize children.
Okay.
Based on, I don't know the circumstances of employment or anything like that. But I know that our investigation into this, once it started and it appeared there was an issue, obviously we work with the school district to relay that information and those concerns. So
it's something maybe importantly for parents. We are scheduling a public or informational meeting for parents with the district. You want to chat about that?
Correct. In this case, we realize that there may be questions or concerns. Parents may not know how to address these things with their children, and because of that, we extended the offer to the school district, and the school district agreed to host kind of a question and answer session where we would actually have our investigators present to talk to parents and answer any concerns.
About this case or anything in general, correct?
Well, in this case, what we can answer, but really more in general, focusing on how do you approach your children, how do you have those conversations with your kids, what signs to look for, things of that nature. Things that you never hope as a parent that you have to ask, but obviously we have people with expertise that can share that information.
You made the comment too that perhaps some kid who we don't know how long this alleged activity had been going on, but if there had been something maybe some years ago, some kid who may now be older may say, hey, I remember something about this. Or
it is a possibility. Again, we don't know. You never know what you don't know. In this case, there are a lot of unknowns. We did our best to do our due diligence to talk to as many kids as possible that may have had immediate contact with this individual that may have been victimized. But moving forward, we don't know what we'll know about the past.
Okay.